and welcome back to my channel. So today this video is going to be about AI art. So what is AI art, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's basically a program where you could type in prompts and then images could be developed. Well, you could actually do stuff on it that's more complicated than that, but in its most basic form, it's basically a Google search. It also takes stuff from other images and other people's art and converts them into new images. And some people see an issue with this. From criticisms ranging from AI art being soulless to AI art being a danger to artists' careers and jobs being taken away, I can understand some of these criticisms. I, in this video, will attempt to make AI art for fun. And I'm not going to sit around and say, oh yeah, I put a lot of effort into the AI art. You should respect it. It's just for fun. And I'm also not making any money off of this, but I know someone is still going to have a problem with me using AI art at all. So if you do, please feel free to send me a hate comment. And let's get into the video. So the first AI prompt I did was a gamer Pikachu. I stole the idea from a quote-unquote real piece of art I did of a Pikachu gaming. And I completed this piece of AI art before I even planned to make this video, but here it is. I don't remember the exact prompt, but I do recall using the words Gamer Pikachu at the beginning of the prompt and then adding stuff like Ash Ketchum hat, Doritos, Mountain Dew, which the Doritos and the Mountain Dew didn't actually get into the picture. And after trying multiple times at this Gamer Pikachu and thinking that it looked ugly, I tried adding words like anime, cute, watercolor, and those helped. And out of all the images I tried, I made around 30, I believe. This one was the one I liked the most. So then I proceeded to post on Twitter and ask which one is better. And people said my drawing was better. Yay! I'm not getting replaced by AI. Yay! So then, after the creation of the AI Gamer Pikachu, I set forth to try and mess around with AI art some more with some lower quality prompting. So some of the less interesting prompts that I did are stuff like hands, watercolor eye. I typed in Rainbow Road and I got this. I think it looks cool. Anime cat girl with maid dress. Magical girl, anime girl with deadly weapon, which there's no weapon in sight. And I typed in Pokemon Center Van Gogh because one of my friends gave me a suggestion. But then I started to realize, hey, this is getting a bit boring. It's similar to just Google searching. I should add a little bit more of myself to these images. So then I started to experiment with this tool. So then I proceeded to quickly scribble in this stick figure and then put in the prompt hero with a gun. And this is the result. And hey, the AI actually put in the weapon I wanted in it. The gun looks a bit weird, but I like it. Let's do another one of these. So now I shall scribble in a few colors for reference, type in the prompt weed trip, and this is the result. Fairly basic imagery we got here, but they got a weed leaf in, that's sort of cool. However, after the creation of these two images, I still felt as if the AI did not have enough of me in it. So now here comes the fun part. And this part is going to be taking my own drawings that I put actual time and effort into them, feeding them to the AI, and then having the AI create imagery based off of them. So, first in line is a drawing of this sword on top of a hill that's stuck in stone. Now, it's not one of my best works. I sort of rushed it and the colors could be drawn in better. However, I picked it because the overall concept seemed cool and I thought it would be interesting to see what the AI would do with it. So now, let's stick this drawing into the AI, put in the prompt sword on hill, and then mess around with the image strength slider a bit, which controls how much your art influences the AI. And then, bam! We did it! So the first AI image here, which is 30% influenced by my artwork, doesn't really look super interesting. It's just a sword on top of a cliff. I like how it just has a sword on top of a cliff. However, in comparison to the other two, it's quite boring, and I missed the bright colors that's used in the other two. The second image result is quite weird. I like the tower and I like the colors, but it looks very weird texture-wise, but it's interesting to look at. The third and final image out of this batch is my favorite though. I like the shape of the hill more than the other two. I like the colors, I like the clouds, and I like the swords that were picked. They look very cool. They look like samurai swords. So now, let's throw another image in here. Hell yeah. So here's another drawing. It's kind of weird, but kind of interesting. It didn't really take me that long. Now let's stick the drawing into the computer and see what results we get. So we're going to set the image influence slider to 50% because I believe that's the most optimal image influence. And in the prompt section, I'm going to type in words like cute and scary. Now, let's see what happens. And those are our results. Not bad, not bad. I think it's interesting how the cute prompt, the teeth remind me of dental tools. And the AI turned one of the eyes into a spaceship looking thing, and one of the mushrooms I drew in the corner into something that looks like a lollipop to me. And for the scary prompts, I like how the teeth and the eyes came out. And I also like how the spiky cave rocks hanging down from the top also came out in that style. So now, does anyone like war tanks by any chance? Because I made a drawing of a war tank, and I'm going to put it into the AI. So let's set the image strength to 50% again, put in the prompt war tank, and BAM! And hell yeah, these are some of my favorite AI results. And I guess that makes sense, because the AI could take photos of war tanks from Google searches to help. The colors came out really nice. I like how the war tanks themselves came out as, and I like how the explosions came out. I really like explosions. Even in the original drawing, I really like how I drew that explosion. The only thing I'm sort of disappointed by is that the helicopter I drew came out as trees in pretty much all three images, but other than that, everything's solid. And out of all three of these AI war tanks, I have to say that the bottom one is my favorite. So, on to the last drawing I'm feeding into the AI for this video. And finally, I'm putting in a drawing of a human. I wasn't really doing this earlier because I think the AI is more interesting when you do non-human drawings for art. But yeah, I set the image strength and the props to how I want it, and here are the results. But yeah, the bottom image looks semi-realistic. It doesn't look anything like the original drawing, but I sort of like it, but it's my least favorite. The one in the middle is sort of abstract. I like the diamond as a head. It's an interesting concept. And the top one, I added the words anime girl to it, and I like how this one came out more than the other two. It looks a lot more like the original drawing. I think it's cute. I think she's cute. And the towers in the background you see, I really like what the AI did to them in making them diamond-like. I really like that. But yeah, messing around with AI art was fun. I didn't show all of my AI stuff, but that's because I didn't want the video to take forever. But yeah, time for me to get replaced by AI. Just kidding. Anyway, see y'all in the next video. I'm peacing out.